Hello and welcome to It Was a Movie. This is Colin.
This is Niall.
This is Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith from 2005. It runs for 140 minutes, directed by somebody called George Lucas. And we're done with the prequels after this. I think we'll give it a break for a while, Star Wars.
Yes, please.
Yes, no problem. Well, you know, it's probably seen as the best of the prequels. It shows itself like that with the scores it has online. IMDb 7.6 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes 79%. Metacritic 68. Budget 113 million. Brought in 850 million worldwide. That's before they did their 20th anniversary release a year ago, actually. So I think that's put it up near $1 billion. But yeah, so like this is it. This is the end of the prequel trilogy. What's your vibe about this movie and the whole scheme of things?
It is a dramatic improvement over the first two. I'm not saying that I love this movie. I don't. I used to, actually. Fresh eyes on it. A lot of it annoyed me. You know, still, again, same issues as the first two movies. The CGI everywhere still annoys my head. It is a little bit less pronounced than this, but it's still there. Like the General Grievous thing, I know a lot of people like the fight scenes with him. I do not. He's an animated Muppet. Like, you know, I get the... And as well, the CGI itself is aged horribly. It extracts me from being in the moment watching a Star Wars movie and being there. All I'm doing is thinking to myself, well, that's not bad CGI for the time. That's the best I can think. And that wrecks my head.
Yeah, and the only thing that's really, when they try and bring it home at the end of the movie and show the ship where Leia is at the start of New Hope, it's just real. It's real. It's white and it looks amazing. It's pure. You can touch the walls. It's white.
Yeah, you can almost smell it. Whereas the CGI is like, it feels like a computer game. I don't want that from a movie.
Yeah. There's like a 2-hour behind the scenes of everyone in the prequel, and I watched maybe an hour of the Revenge of the Sith one today. It gets a bit laborious after a while, and yeah, everybody's got a little patch of real carpet and maybe 2 feet of a pillar, and then everything's just blue or green. And I don't know how the actors did it. Fair play to them for doing it, but it just takes it out. You can't touch it. And all the clone troopers, none of them are real. They didn't make one outfit. They made 5 Wookiee outfits, real ones.
Cody was a real person.
Yes, he was a real person, but he didn't have they didn't have the... You talking about... Who's Cody? Sound like
at
Bullseye?
The very end, just as Order 66 is being phoned in, he's the lad who... I think he's the lad who shoots down Obi-Wan off his lizard creature, his CGI lizard.
Oh, I don't think it was real. Maybe people will... I don't think any of the clone troopers' outfits were real. All CGI.
That's annoying. So
you can tell.
God. Yeah, it's unnecessary. Yeah. It really is unnecessary.
It was the time. Well, it was 2005. Again, he's riding the wave of, hey, technology can do everything we want it to do. But everything they could do, everything they shot, they could just copy and paste over. And there was 5 Wookiee outfits. And Peter Mayhew played Chewbacca. But they basically showed the process of them just... Yeah, do your thing, dude. And then we'll just copy and paste you in the background, and everybody's making different movements in the background, and it's just copy pastes. I know it's harder than that technically, but you know, it's still copy.
Oh, it's way harder than that, but it still feels crap.
And the thing as well, like, it's very ingenious. Fine, they did it, but they got to the point where C-3PO in this movie is the only time he's gold, and he's a shimmery gold thing, and he reflected all the green screen. So horrible. No, they didn't. No, because they painted each frame, painted out the green screen on his outfit, on his shininess, and so some person at ILM or LucasArts or whatever had to just go, and they showed a little bit of a person just doing, like, you know, the way you used to do in like deluxe paint or whatever, just
MS Paint.
Yeah, just then move on to the next frame, do it again. It's like, my God, it sounds horrendous. But anyway. They did a lot of great stuff with technology, but I think the one thing that annoyed me from watching it, and one thing that stuck with me when I watched it again yesterday, it's just that even with the Obi-Wan Anakin fight at the end, I don't want them floating on lava rocks going in down a lava river. Just put them on a bridge, please. Put them on. They were on a bridge, but stop floating on things. Stop making it so spectacularly shit. Just put it grounded.
Well, again, they're jumping on CGI robots and floating around the place.
Yeah.
The action is quite good. Take away this nonsense, and it's enjoyable. But the nonsense is hard to ignore. He jumps on the head of a robot that's scooping up lava or something.
Yes. And then at the end, it's the tower is falling, and Obi-Wan falls on this platform, and then Anakin just jumps onto this really small lava rock or whatever. That's the robots before that, and then this is just a thing he's going in. He's going, it's just stupid comical. It's like, don't make it so weird.
Not necessary at all. This is dark, and it should stay dark. And jumping in the head of robots and bouncing on things, it should be just them one-on-one, like the scene in the first movie where you've got Vader versus Obi-Wan again.
Yeah.
Keep it, like, the action can be ramped up from that, because obviously wasn't all that frenetic back in the 70s, but like the two guys actually fight quite well with lightsabers as actors. They're quite good. It's really good. Let's leave it that. That's great.
Yeah. All this nonsense going around, it takes it away from their skills. Like you can see in the making of, they're actually going full on fast. They didn't speed it up. They're really going that fast. That's credits.
It's very impressive. Yeah.
Yeah. Hayden and Ewan.
Obi-Wan.
Yeah. Hayden and Obi-Wan. Like a lot of the other prequels, though, this is meme worthy. There's a lot of, what's your most hated thing somebody says in this movie, or what's your favorite thing that goes, yeah, that's kind of cool and is not actually stupid?
Well, my hated thing is kind of a callback to the first movie, and that is I hate it and love it. It's kind of torn on it. It's the I've got the high ground line,
right? Because
in the first movie he somersaults over Darth Maul and chops him in half, whereas in this movie, the soon-to-be Darth Vader jumps over and gets his legs chopped off.
Yeah.
Come on. Either the high ground's great or it's terrible. Choose one.
Like, Obi-Wan obviously taught him that in his 3 years since, and then he knew it was coming, so he said, I'll have some of that.
Yeah.
The one thing that really I hated from watching it the first time was Darth Vader's no at the end. It was just terrible.
Super meme. Yeah, I love it for that. It's cheesiness. Part of me, like, it's a terrible part of the movie, but it's fantastic meme.
Yeah. Yes. But it's just terrible. It comes out of nowhere. Give me a lot more lines from Darth Vader before I hear that no, because it just comes comical. Then basically it just
right up to then it's quite good, where he's angry and he's just crushing everything around him. That's powerful.
Yeah.
And then no.
Yeah. The other one that stood out for me when I watched it first, and I didn't really laugh at it this time around, was the hello there. I laugh now though.
I love that because it's so stupid.
Hello there.
That is super memed as well.
Oh yeah, it's such a serious point. He's jumping down to a massive fight. Hello there.
And that's another thing, though. He kind of had the chance just to land on Grievous's head and do him in straight away, but instead he jumps in the middle of his army.
Yeah, he was quite silly.
Very silly. Just kill him.
That's a Lucas plot point, though.
That's a Lucas thing.
He writes bad plots and plot points.
Yeah, I think it was all to do the big CGI fight scene between him and Grievous and the chase scene on the lizard monster. All of that could be cut.
Annoying. Yeah, it's annoying.
Oh, that wrecks my head.
And you know what's so annoying about it? The lizard monster makes such a weird noise as well. And it's very annoying. I can't remember what it sounds like exactly, but it just makes this noise, and it's constant. It's like, shut up. Yeah, but he does. I don't know. This is Lucas probably going, oh, let me copy what Obi-Wan Kenobi said to C-3PO in the episode 4 when he meets C-3PO for the first time. He goes, hello there. So that's Lucas going, let me just repeat that at this very serious moment, and I'll just make sure people understand that that's the Obi-Wan in the one 20 years ago.
There has to be better moments to choose.
Yes. Yeah.
It really has to be.
He could have said it to C-3PO.
Yeah. I actually love how it's delivered. It's just not the scene.
No. He just comes into the shot from above. Hello there.
Oh, yeah.
So I want to talk about two characters. First of all, let's talk about Ian McDiarmid as Palpatine, Darth Sidious. He's great.
I have one issue with him, actually.
Yeah.
There's one tiny bit at the start of this movie where the two lads are fighting Dooku.
Yeah.
And he does, yes, like a power grab.
It's
and
terrible.
It's so out of character.
Yeah.
Because a couple of minutes later, he's brilliant.
Yeah.
Kill him. And the delivery of that and how the tone changes, fantastic. Yeah. But that one little cut to him doing that, it's stupid. It's profoundly stupid and it's out of character. Oh, sorry. That's the bit I hate the most. And it's my favorite character in the movie. So.
Yeah. No, it's true. It cuts to him a couple of times and he doesn't do a lot of that, but he's kind of going... But then with that fist bump, it's like, that's not right. That's like a basketball audience.
Feckin' Palpatine.
It's Lucas again. It's Lucas going, all right, let's have another reaction here. Let's just add another reaction. We'll do 20 reactions.
Comedic effect. He's trying to put in comedy in something that is super feckin' dark.
Was he though?
I don't know.
Was he trying to do comedy there?
You don't know.
You don't know. Yeah, because actually I can't think of any pure comedic moments in this movie. I don't think he tried at all to do any comedy. Because C-3PO is usually the comic foil and he doesn't do anything comedic.
No,
apart from reacting when he finds out he's getting his brain wiped. Oh dear. Oh no.
I actually kind of like that.
That's the last line of the movie. Oh no.
Yeah, it's the right reaction as well.
Oh shit.
I'm about to get wiped.
Oh shit. Yeah. Put the rating up a bit from PG or something. If you put in one shit bomb.
I want him to resist.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
He starts killing people.
Goes rogue. One. Well, the one thing that I kind of find a bit stupid about this movie is that we're just introduced to a new enemy. General Grievous just pops along. Okay, this is the new one he's part of it now. So never mentioned in 2 or 1. And it's like, oh, okay, so now we have to get used to this person, this thing, General Grievous, and learn about him, and we don't really learn about him. We know that he collects lightsabers from Jedis. Let's put it this way, though, but he's introduced in the Clone Wars, but you're not supposed to be able to watch the Clone Wars or need to watch the Clone Wars to see General Grievous.
Yeah, it's actually, when was the Clone Wars made? I can't remember.
It's 2003-ish.
Oh, so that was in between the two movies.
I believe. Yeah, I think it was either the series or the movie came out. I think it must have come out between the 2 and 3 episodes. Okay. Because
that would kind of make sense.
Yeah, because there's 3 years in between episode 2 and 3. The Clone Wars starts. Like a separatist clones break off.
Yeah.
Palpatine's playing the two sides. General Grievous is on one side, and then at the start of this movie, we have the charade that Palpatine is kidnapped by Grievous, and that's where we start this movie.
See, I have an issue. I have no problem with the callback to something that happened in the Clone Wars. I think that makes sense. But it can't be such a key piece of the movie. It should be a side thing or not. Maybe he's the one that gets his head decapitated in front of Palpatine in this scene. Get it out of the way quick. Make sure the character's not that important. Because it hasn't been explained.
Right. So Count Dooku should continue to be the main antagonist.
Quite frankly, Count Dooku is much more impressive on screen anyway.
Yeah, so we see him at the start when Obi-Wan and Anakin come to save Palpatine, and he's done and dusted within a couple of minutes. I think he has 2 minutes of airtime. Yeah,
I like the expression on his face. It's pretty good. He's like, oh, shit.
Yeah. I think one of the scripts was that Dooku would be pleading for his life, and Christopher Lee said to Lucas, "No, please don't make him plead for his life. He wouldn't do that." And
You
I
would.
think that's the right call.
You just looked over, going, "Ah, crap."
Yeah, he'd lost his hand at this stage, so he couldn't really do any of the lightning, force
Zapping.
lightning, or whatever. Yeah, so he was. To be honest with you, at the start, like this, the start of this movie is the best start of the prequel trilogy. It's full on
Oh,
attack
easy.
on Coruscant, isn't it? It's the space
Yeah.
battle and them going to
Crash.
although having said that, Lucas tries to spoil it by having this sort of Anakin Obi-Wan conversation between the two ships, and it's all buddy comedy, not comedy, but it's very lighthearted. And I have a bad feeling about this, of course, is said within the first 5 minutes. And again, he tries to dumb it down a bit, and it's a great action sequence, but
Yeah, it doesn't need to be dumbed down. It doesn't need to be brought down for, even if the movie is primarily aimed at kids, which it shouldn't be at this point because this is dark.
it's pretty dark.
There's no need for that. Just continue on. This is high stakes. Bad stuff's happening. The future Darth Vader is decapitating prisoners who are disarmed and dishanded.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And we don't really get the sense that, and I think it's kind of illustrated in the Clone Wars, that Palpatine has been grooming Anakin over the last 3 years and making him a mentor or making him a mentee and things like that. So we don't really get that in this movie, but that's the way where it's forced on us maybe halfway through the movie going, yeah, I'm on Palpatine's side. He's a friend.
It absolutely annoys the living crap out of me, that fact, because it feels like a gaping hole. Because I've never actually watched the Clone Wars, so it feels like a massive jump where he's kind of like, well, I like him, kind of, but I don't know him that well, type thing. To, well, he's better than the Jedi's,
right? Yeah, there's no
real. It's a huge jump.
Should the prequels been a 4 quadrilogy?
Please no.
Should they've done it? Should they've done Episode 3, The Clone Wars, and then Episode 4, Revenge of the Sith? It would have filled in a lot of blanks for me for this movie.
Yeah, possibly, but that's just doing it for exposition. I don't know if I could be bothered. The first 2 movies kind of sucked.
Yeah,
I would be scared that would also suck.
He got better as he did the third one. Obviously, he reduced Jar Jar down to like 2 background scenes in this movie. So
yeah.
He learned as he went along.
I think you take him out as director and possibly have 4 movies.
Yeah. So General Grievous is this dude who is weird because he's like a cyborg. He's the head of the Separatist clones. He's got like real animalistic eyes. He's got a heart in a rib cage, and he has a cough, which is sort of an attempt at making it more humanistic or something. I don't know what. It's kind of confusing to me.
I don't see his lungs though, so how is he coughing?
He's got a bolt stuck in his throat or something.
Yeah, it's I don't know how I feel about Grievous. Like, it's an interesting design.
Yeah, but especially when he does his forearms for the first time, it's like, oh, cool.
His forearms.
Yeah, his 4 arms. 4 candles.
4 candles. Yeah, that's great. That is cool. And the fact that it forces Obi to back off because he's got a spitting blade coming at him is excellent. And there is some good action on this scene. I do like him fighting the Jedis. It's just at times it is apparent to me that they're fighting something that isn't actually there during the scenes.
Yeah, it's tough to feel the clunk and the and the cough is George Lucas's cough, so it's like, okay, you've just put that in just to put your cough into the movie.
Just wanted to be in the movie, god damn it.
Yeah. So we have this Coruscant thing. They save Palpatine, save him, and we then obviously get into the part of the movie that we hated in Episode 1 and 2. It's Padme and Anakin and their relationship. At the end of Episode 2, they married secretly. They're not allowed to do that. It's not allowed. They crash land in a Like there's like landing strips. Like when does Coruscant have landing strips? Spaceships don't have landing strips. But
Yeah,
anyway,
especially when it's crash landing and it's suddenly just managed to be crash landing over a landing strip, which is
yeah,
kind of handy.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But
It's one
anyway,
of the least problems.
that's fine. Yeah, it's okay. I can brush over that. But so yeah, Padme is there, and Anakin just goes, "Oh, give me a second." Just walks over to the maybe 5 steps to the right and hugs it out and kisses, going, "This is a big secret. We're not supposed to be doing this. You're in the middle of a bloody foyer."
Meanwhile, everybody's looking on, going, "What? They're snogging."
Yeah. At the end of the day, Obi-Wan knew because
He didn't
later on in the
care.
movie, yeah. Well, he said at the end of the movie, later on in the movie, he said to Padme, "The baby is his, isn't it?" So like everybody knew.
Yeah.
Just didn't want to say anything. Anyway, she announces she's pregnant to Anakin, and it's sort of like I think they're a little bit better at acting in this movie than the last one. It's still very wooden. The dialogue is terrible.
It is terrible dialogue, but it does introduce a level of tension into it as well. Because he gets the news and there's a flash of not happiness across his eyes as well, which I think is actually done well. Then he's happy, but there is a darkness that goes across his face, which I quite enjoyed. But again, I still can't get. I don't see the chemistry at all.
Yeah, no. And he has these. He's yeah. So this is the way. Like how well does he approach this whole Anakin changing into this horrible Darth Vader, the scourge of the galaxy? Like he begins having visions of Padme dying. Basically, the entire premise of him changing to the dark side is to save Padme, because Palpatine later on says, "I've got the secret." Have you ever heard the story of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
Again, this is another hole because at this point you're thinking, wait, so this is dark side of the Force stuff you're talking to me about, right?
Yeah.
You're the Sith Lord, aren't you? Yeah, big feckin' moron.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's the entire thing. That's the entire premise of him turning into Darth Vader. He wants to save Padme from the visions he's having of her dying in childbirth. And
self-fulfilling prophecy, baby.
That's the thing, though. I want more. That just comes at us quickly. Okay, he has these flashbacks in the first third of the movie, and it's like, okay, that's the entire driving force behind him going, as well as Palpatine going, "Oh, the Jedi are bad. They're not teaching you everything. There's more powerful stuff." But that ties in with the whole, we can live forever, or we can save people from death.
I want something more tangible than this.
Has to be.
Than a dream. Now, granted, he had a dream about his mum in the second movie, and it turned out to be true. So, yeah, cool, but I want more.
Yeah.
I do want more.
Which is where a Clone Wars movie would have, because imagine those 3 years of the Clone Wars and what he goes through. Like in the Clone Wars cartoon, I believe him and Obi-Wan fight a lot. He has Osaka as his mentee as well. Ashoka, whatever the hell you call her.
I think Osaka is a place in Germany. Oh, not Germany, Osaka, in Japan.
Yeah. It's quite close to that name. Oshashka, whatever.
Oshashka, okay.
Whatever.
He never fought anywhere in Japan.
No. Ahsoka Tano. So it is quite like Osaka. Ahsoka. So yeah, I'm just saying, like, yeah, it's a little weak. That's the entire reason. It's a woman. The woman is the reason Darth Vader exists.
And that's annoying.
It is annoying.
It's too flat.
It's Lucas-esque.
Yeah.
We also have in this sort of time that the Jedi Council is sort of, the whole thing, the Empire did nothing wrong, subreddit, everybody, there's people saying the Jedis are assholes. Depends which way you're looking at it.
Yeah, it's an interesting take.
Yeah. Jedi Council doesn't treat Anakin like basically Palpatine at some point in the movie gives him the power to be on the council, but
hadn't earned it,
Mace, Mace Windu's going, "You're not a master," and he goes, "What? How could you do this to me?
How can you give cheek to Sam Jackson?"
Yeah.
He should just turn around and topped his head off right there.
Yeah. And in the Clone Wars, I think Mace Windu is the reason why it's the reason why General Grievous is so fucked up. He's got injured by Mace Windu already, yeah. So there's a lot of stuff in the background. It would be good to know.
It'd be very good to know, yeah.
Yeah. So like they have certain conversations, Padme and Anakin. It's like at some point, I can't remember what part of the movie it is, but yeah, it's after he kills all the younglings, and he Obi-Wan goes to Padme, and Padme goes, Anakin would never do anything like this. He
just
fucked up the Sand People.
Movie. I not only the men, and I did the women and the children too.
Children. But he said younglings, not children. Okay, that's fine.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah. Okay,
They're
completely different thing.
Yeah.
They're just apprentices. That's fine.
Yeah. That whole, so that's just, again, Anakin and Padme's story just not developed enough for me by Lucas.
Yep.
So it's sort of the entire thing. Palpatine wants Anakin to spy on the council, and then the council are going,
you spy on him instead.
You spy on him, blah, blah, blah. He's in the middle, and again, it's not developed that well, and he has the Darth Plagueis the Wise monologue to sort of help him even further to Palpatine's side for saving Padme.
Like a little badge that says, "Hello, my name is Darth Sidious."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Don't put a hood up over you.
He's not the sharpest. Pre-Vader Skywalker is not that sharp.
It's weird though, because all the Jedi hanging around Palpatine, and none of them could sense the dark side with him. Obviously, if you're dark side, you can mask your intentions, whatever. But yeah,
he's a sneaky one.
He is a sneaky one. So Mace Windu and Palpatine have a little lightsaber battle.
What I like about this scene is that Mace goes with a few buddies, and Palpatine absolutely mangles a lot of them in about 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Apart from Mace. Mace is a badass because he's Sam Jackson.
Exactly. But yeah, those two guys just fold immediately. They were bad.
In half.
They were bad Jedi.
They were really rubbish bad. Jedi. It was like an afterthought. He kills them.
Yeah. And so this is Anakin's big moment. You know, Mace Windu has Palpatine by the short and curlies.
Yeah. What I love is he's just chopped three or four other Jedi in half.
Yeah.
Old Skywalker doesn't take a look around the room to notice this.
No, he doesn't give a shit. Yeah, he walks past them.
Yeah.
So he's already in turmoil. I'm trying to get into his character from the script that Lucas made.
Justify the script decisions. Yeah.
Because at this stage, at this stage, this is the major turning point. Because right now, like, he obviously sides with Palpatine. Palpatine turns into a turnip-faced Wurzel Gummidge or whatever, and he chooses to side with Palpatine.
He chooses turnip.
Yeah, he chooses turnip, but he doesn't. It doesn't feel like it's been a long time of him turning this over in his head. There's quite a scene where he's staring over to Padme's apartment, and Padme's staring over to his, and that's pretty much the only gap we have in between him making the decision to run after Palpatine and Mace Windu and see what the hell is going on, and he chooses the dark side. But again,
now there's a question here. The question is, was he right to say don't kill him? Should he stand trial?
Oh, right.
Because Mace, I agree with Mace. Chop his head off, get rid of the problem.
Yeah.
But Skywalker says, that's not the Jedi way. He's an unarmed prisoner. Let's take him in. Granted, at the very start of this movie, he chops Dooku's head off. So
that's him just trying to battle with his choices. I don't think he's probably 98% going to Palpatine, but then just decide, okay, we'll figure this out if we keep him alive. But I don't have to kill Mace Windu. But it's just a little ethical decision in a scene that hinges the entire movie on. We have the whole Ian McDiarmid going ham bone with his acting with power, unlimited power.
Yeah, that's not great. It's a bit
No,
much.
no.
But
And
okay.
again, in this scene as well, a lot happens in this scene. And it's like, it feels like it's just shoehorned into this box and go, okay, let's just put everything in here. You're going to be called Darth Vader. Okay, everything in this room just has happened. He's
Bow
turned.
to me.
Yeah. He's turned. He's gone with the dark side. And now his new name is Darth Vader. It's all very nicely neat and wrapped up in a bow.
Feels a bit quick.
It's a bit quick. So, Operation. Oh no, sorry, not Operation Order 66. What is that?
It's a little pre-programmed message that Mr. Sidious had given to the cloners on, I can't remember the name of the planet now.
Lots of all of the planets that they're on. The Wookiee planet.
The cloners who originally created the stormtroopers pre-programmed them with a message to say, when you get Order 66, kill all the Jedi.
Right. Yeah, it's sort of like your Godfather baptism scene. They have a montage of all the Jedi's getting assassinated by the
getting whacked.
Clone troopers. Yeah, getting whacked.
Concrete shoes and thrown into the river.
Yeah, and this is where he kills the younglings in the Jedi Temple, and Anakin does, and Yoda escapes. He's on Kashyyyk, the Wookiee homeland planet.
I know the Wookiees, yeah. He's lucky.
Yeah, he's pretty far away. Then he meets up with Obi-Wan, and they all get together to head back to Coruscant for some reason. I don't know how they
there was a wee jobby
sneak in there.
Message being sent out to all the Jedi to tell them to return to Coruscant. So the concept was, let's turn that off because that's probably bad, because any remaining Jedi will get killed. So turn that off and figure out what the hell's going on. I don't think they need to figure out what's going on. It's pretty damn obvious.
Yeah. But they head back and they send... so they're doing they're having... The Senate has been called, and one of the lines is, all right, the Senate's been called, so we can go to the Jedi Temple. It's going to be easier to go there now. So, yeah, okay. That makes a lot of sense.
Well, the only thing... Well, no, I don't see how.
Yeah, exactly.
The only thing that makes it easier, perhaps, is that Palpatine's away.
Yeah. But in the meantime, actually, before Obi-Wan joins up with Yoda to head back to Coruscant, he obviously kills General Grievous. Sorry, we skipped that major part of the movie.
Yeah, it's a major part of the movie, but it's inconsequential. It's a thing that happens just before Order 66 is called in.
Right.
But it doesn't matter.
Again, it's muddied up with Obi-Wan driving around on a lizard monster, and General Grievous needs a bit more time. It's like friggin' in the new trilogy we have, I don't even remember the name of the guy in the new trilogy. He's dead in the second movie. It's like, oh, okay, I thought he was going to be the big enemy for the rest of the movies. It's just another
I can't remember
time. No, it's stupid. Exactly. It's the bad thing about the entire Star Wars universe is that people write these things and they make massive mistakes in storytelling. It's General Grievous deserved more time to percolate a little bit into this movie. He just dies, 3/4 of the way through? I think obviously Lucas wanted the whole Obi-Wan Anakin thing to happen, and fair enough. He did. I
will say his death is pretty... It's not kid-friendly. Ripping his chest open and shooting him in the heart until his head explodes.
Yeah.
I'm quite surprised they got away with that.
It's PG-13. There's a lot of... Because it's all CGI.
CGI, so not actually killing a human as well.
Yeah,
I think
exactly. So even with Count Dooku, it's like, doesn't really look real.
He gets lopped.
He gets lopped. The lopper.
But you don't see the lopping, and there's no blood spraying everywhere, which
I guess the lightsaber
lasers
cauterizes it or whatever. So that's obviously I'll give them props. General Grievous with his 4 sabers is fun to watch, but he lops off his hands pretty quickly. Obi-Wan,
he does. He deals with him pretty quick.
Yeah, and then when Order 66 is called in, he escapes there. So we've caught up.
Yes.
So Anakin heads to Mustafar, the volcano planet, which is not the nice place. I wouldn't want to go for a meeting there. It looks a bit bleak.
It looks like what I like about previous scene in this though is where Palpatine sends this separatist crowd. You go off to Mustafar, it's safer there.
Mm.
You should know that this place is awful, and if you've been sent there, you're probably been sent there to get killed.
Yeah, it's not.
Because it doesn't look
holiday.
like a nice place to hang out. No.
Yeah, so Anakin heads there and just closes the doors and kills them all. And at the same time,
this scene where he's killing everyone is dark. It's gritty. It's horrible. Nobody in that room knows how to defend themselves. They're like, oh, please, no, stop. And he's just knifing people. Again, it's similar to how he does in the Younglings. His fall is complete now. He's devoid of any sort of compassion for anybody. So that's nice.
But yeah, of course, he's gone full Tropic Thunder. But he's, again, it's very quick. It's like, from our standpoint, 10 minutes ago, he was making a decision between Mace Windu and Palpatine. Now, 10 minutes later, he's killed the Younglings, and he's gone and killed all these separatist leaders too. I don't even know what Palpatine is killing the separatist leaders for. I don't know why. Is it just to clean up loose ends? I don't even know why.
I think it's just to make it easier for him to control the Senate, so nobody's going to talk about it. They're loose ends.
Yeah, and at the time when Anakin's in Mustafar doing all the separatist leaders in, we've got Obi-Wan having a fight with Palpatine, Darth Sidious in the Senate chamber, and he's throwing.
I don't think it was Obi-Wan. I think it might have been a small green man.
Was Yoda? Oh, sorry, is Yoda doing it? Of course, that's the fight.
All the little animated backflips and all that shenanigan.
Which I wasn't worried about. I wasn't too unhappy about in this way. I think I was just more jarred and unsettled by in episode 2, but this one was like, okay, it's fine, because he's chucking Senate seats at him. So it's a bit over the top anyway. What's Obi-Wan doing when Yoda's doing this?
He's gone off to Mustafar to go.
Oh, he's off already.
He goes off to Palpatine, not Palpatine, Padme, to chat about.
All right, love.
All right, love. Are you the Emperor? No, wait. Yeah, so he's off doing that, whereas little green guys, it's rather stupid. The two of them should have went together. If one thing the first 2 movies should have taught some Jedi is don't try and tackle the big bad guy by yourself, by your hands chopped off. Yoda doesn't.
Yeah. And of course, Obi-Wan's like, Padme's going in the spaceship, so I'll stow on board that. She's going somewhere, I'm sure.
It's a good move, in fairness.
Yeah. He's quite a clever boy.
He's a smart boy.
Palpatine just leaves Yoda, though, right?
Yoda sneaks through a little pipe and falls out the bottom, where Senator Amidala picks him up in his Corvette.
Yeah. It's nice of him.
Yeah, it was very nice of him.
Yeah.
Uber, I think.
Yeah. So, so Padme goes to Mustafar, has a chat with Anakin. Anakin's going, "You're a fucking biatch." It's like something like that. He basically turns against her then, after all.
You never loved me. You've sided with them over me. First joke.
You're with him.
Yeah, I kind of like what they do with Anakin's makeup, though. He's starting to get like a grey tinge to his skin. His eye colouring seems to be going a little bit yellow. It's subtle at this point. I likes it. It's showing the sign. He falls to the dark side very quick. Unlike Mr. Palpatine, who was quite good at hiding it. I don't think our friend Skywalker was all that strong of a mind.
Yeah, but again, as well, this is done very quickly. It's like a little conversation, and Padme and Anakin are no longer an item anymore because he slaps her to the ground or whatever.
He force chokes her.
That's true. Force chokes her.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Grim. It's grim. Like, she's pregnant with your children, and you're force choking her. Dude.
And she's the reason why you've just moved to the dark side. Why wouldn't you want to keep her on your side and love her to death?
Yeah, he's not the brightest, let's be honest. Anakin's a bit of a dope.
Lucas isn't the brightest in actually deriving this script. So the whole Anakin Obi-Wan fight. Fan issues. We've already said our issues about it earlier, but
I kind of love it and hate it. There are
yeah,
elements like the two guys are moving great, and the tension between them with the dialogue. I actually kind of like the dialogue, and I like the fall of the mentor to Padawan type thing. I like the disappointment and the horror that is portrayed from Obi-Wan,
yeah,
and I like the hatred that
yeah,
Hayden manages to produce. So I think some solid acting here. I think the action is great, apart from the stupid CGI. So it's a
yeah,
good scene on the whole. It could be brilliant. That's the disappointing part, though. This should
yeah.
be one of the best scenes in any movie ever, and it isn't because
Like they,
CGI, because silly
yeah,
decisions.
yeah, the lightsaber mechanically is amazing. The lightsaber fighting mechanically is amazing. That's all I want. I want dirty, just solid scenery around you, not floating on floating rocks going down a lava river.
And you can do a lot with physical stuff. Like just even if you're just ripping off rocks and smacking the other guy over the head, face, like just be
Yeah.
real with it. Use some force pushing with rocks or flinging scenery, real things at each other,
Well, didn't they
not
do that in
jumping at
Obi-Wan
robots.
TV show when they
They
met
did.
again? They basically
And I actually
met in
thought
a
that was
sort
quite
of
a good fight scene.
yeah, it was met in a quarry pretty much.
And they
Yeah.
fixed the fight scene 100%.
Yeah, they tried. They kind of went opposite. It's kind of a little bit too dark and bleak. They don't have, it's just piles of rubble around them.
Yeah, okay. At least
Yeah.
Mustafar is an interesting backdrop.
Yeah. And yeah, somewhere in the middle, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when he finally does get the high ground, and it's the dialogue is for George Lucas. It's obviously simple but quite palpable.
It's effective because there's emotion. It doesn't need to be actually that strong of the dialogue because it's delivered
No.
with emotion. So it's quite
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
And I think simplicity actually works. Yeah.
Yeah. I hate you. I loved you, Anakin. You're the chosen one. See you later.
Chosen one. Tara,
Yeah.
I'll leave you to burn to death.
Tara,
I
Chuck.
used to love you, so I'm just going to leave you to die.
Yeah.
You should have double tapped.
Yeah. Well, though, do Jedi, do they do that? Do they finish off a wounded
Mace was
warrior?
definitely going to do it.
Yeah, true. Maybe you do it when you know it's the right thing to do because they're the evilest person in the universe, in the galaxy.
And at this point, he's decided that there's no redemption for his Padawan. So it's time to do him in because he's just killed so many bloody people with no remorse at all.
True.
So
yeah. It's a bit of a mechanic that, yeah, we think he couldn't kill him, obviously, because the trilogy wouldn't happen after it. So he has to walk away. Yeah. But again, Lucas, could he have done something where Anakin floats away on one of those fucking rocks he was dancing on earlier? Like, do that way when he was,
Yeah, that would have been perfect. And it would have looked very much like he's died. And you can't actually validate he's died. But leaving him on the side of a lava river, you could very easily just determine he's dead by sticking a lightsaber through his face.
Yeah. I can't believe Palpatine actually went there and physically saw him. I thought he would just send a couple of his medics.
Yeah, he's not the sort of guy I would expect to do field work.
No,
but I think
it's a bit weird.
Vader is kind of keys to his plans. Without Vader, he fails.
Yeah. So we have two sort of scenarios then that sort of wrap up the story. Is Vader's birth and putting his uniform, his outfit together, and then Padme dying, but it's kind of stupid in a way because like one of the doctors comes up and goes, she's lost the will to live. There's nothing wrong with her. It's like, come on, you could have done something here.
You've got space science. You can't just see people die. You've got loads of machinery to keep people alive other than she's not in the mood.
She's given up. We're giving up.
It's lazy. I think if you're going to do that, have more damage from the Force choke. She's going to die because he's smashed her up bad.
True.
And he's not dying from a broken bloody heart. F off.
Yeah, it's Lucas. It's a Lucas problem.
Yeah, it's stupid.
It's weird though as well, unless I heard wrong. It's like we have to operate on her quickly to get the kids out, but then she gives birth to them naturally. It looks like.
Yeah, or it was operating was putting it, but I don't know what the hell it was, like a TV stand over or something. It's
Yeah,
it's a bit silly, and the
you want to
robot
watch
going
Countdown,
"Uba,
love?
Uba,"
Yeah,
that
yeah,
no me like. That's
yeah.
unnecessary, stupid. This is a
Luke.
terrible, dark scene.
Yeah, he couldn't help it. He couldn't help making stupid CGI robots making weird noises.
Yeah, unnecessary.
And again, to be honest with you, for the one time that he does make a bright sort of room, it's sort of weird in a way that it's not somewhere bleak where she dies, you know? It's clinical, it doesn't have a lot of character to it. Obviously, yes, it's a hospital, I get it, but I don't know. I need another bit of richness here as well. Get rid of
I would have
the
preferred human
robots.
characters or
Yeah, humans.
alien characters, but with texture, with something that, physically,
Yeah,
something that's there, something that can portray emotion. Because a
yeah,
CGI robot does not portray any sort of remorse for the person that's about to die. It's cold. I don't like that. This
yeah,
should be more impactful for what it is.
yeah. Yeah, and like Obi-Wan's there though, by her head.
Use a
Like,
baby.
yeah. You're not even in scrubs, Obi-Wan. You're not even wearing a mask.
Well, he's found
Midichlorians
out
might get out.
He's found out she's done for anyway, so he doesn't care.
True. Yeah, that's all. It's weird. It's weak, just like every other bloody plot point that Lucas tried to make.
Unfortunately.
So anyway, Leia goes to what's his butt? You just said his name earlier. Organa.
Oh, God damn it. Organa, yeah.
Yeah, because that's her surname in
Leia Organa, yeah.
Yeah. And Luke goes to Tatooine to Ben, right? Not Ben. Whatever his adopted parents are.
Uncle Jojo. Junior
Uncle
Shelby.
Ben.
I can't remember. Uncle Ben. With great power
You're gonna
comes
have to make
great
the rice out there.
Yeah.
It's interesting
listen,
though because Obi-Wan says, I think I can't remember to Yoda or something. I'll keep an eye on him, and it sort of makes me have a connection then to him living in a cave 10 miles away from him. It's like, what did he do? Look at the binoculars, looking at him grow up. Like I think he just obviously he was hiding out. He was hiding out from the Empire and all the shit that was going down. The Jedi's died out, and he just said, "All right, I'm just going to live in a cave from now on." Then basically, I'm fine with that. And if Luke's safe, I'll die a happy Jedi. So
it's genuinely that is a nice connection to the next movie. I think it's smart.
Yeah,
one of the few things in this movie that it is.
Yeah, but they definitely had to. They had to wipe up some loose ends by like C-3PO wipe his brain. So that's because he has no clue of any recollection of anything.
That is true. That is
true.
New
Hope. C-3PO has seen everything though. Didn't wipe his brain.
Yeah, but he just beeps and blops though, so nobody knows what he's saying.
People can understand what C-3PO is saying, and or R2-D2. Sorry.
Sorry, yeah.
But he's like he went with Anakin to the volcano planet, and Anakin's going to stay here, love. You don't want to see this.
Yeah,
shit.
he was there for the murder party.
Yeah, so he's seen a lot of shit.
It's possibly why he looks less animated in the future ones, because he's seen shit, man.
He's seen some shit. Yeah, exactly.
I think Leia wins in Destination.
Oh,
poor Luke gets stuck in a desert planet.
Yeah, with his womp rats and sand people and
sand.
Did you see?
Like his dad didn't like sand.
Did you see? Did you watch the Obi-Wan series?
I did. I know it's mixed bag for some people. I kind of liked it.
I think it was weird, or it was a simple thing going, let's do fan service and let's make Leia meet Obi-Wan. You know, obviously.
Yeah.
He's seen him in Star Wars. He's seen him in A New Hope. Yeah. Yeah.
It does create a plot hole.
Yeah. Do you remember that part of Obi-Wan which was just ridiculous when they came up against this gate and they didn't know how to get. There's two sides to it, and they could have just walked around it, but no,
Just
they
go
stopped.
around.
Let's go around.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
in fairness,
Obi-Wan
you know,
was. Yeah.
Star Wars. You have to have something stupid.
Yeah. Obi-Wan was something that fans wanted, and yeah, I don't really remember anything about it apart from Leia. And Leia's the little girl, as a little girl running from Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers through the jungle.
Yeah.
It's like they couldn't catch him.
Okay, that's cool.
Her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flea's
This
not
is the
that
end
fast,
of this is the end of the prequel trilogies. We have done it. We've probably
Thank
lost
Crunchy.
many subscribers because some people hate Star Wars, but
Some
so what
people
do you
love
think
it,
on
we'd be
the
shitting on it.
yeah? Well, what do you think of them as a whole, as a trequel? No, that
They're
we're
a bit of
done.
a failure,
Yes.
to be honest. The first two are. The first one is abysmal. Okay, it's a travesty. Second
Yes.
one mildly better, still bad.
Still bad.
This is way better than the first two, and it's still a massive disappointment because of the subject matters that are being broached here. They're handled poorly. This could be great if it wasn't George Lucas directing. He should be the inspiration behind it. He shouldn't be doing the script, and he shouldn't be directing. Somebody else taking his vision could do an amazing job. But
yeah,
I think he should have stepped down after the first two. That's my take. And I know it's cold because it's his baby.
no, it's exactly what was wrong with the entire trilogy. That's it.
George
in a
Lucas.
nutshell. Written and directed by George Lucas. That's what happened. That's what's wrong. Okay, so what are you giving plot then? So it's 3 years into the Clone War. They have to rescue Palpatine. Chancellor suspicious. Anakin is basically turning to the dark side because of his visions of Padme's death, and he's manipulated by Palpatine, and he becomes Darth Vader quite quickly.
There's the bones of
even though
something
it's a 2-hour,
great.
20-minute movie.
Yeah, there's the bones of something great here, plot-wise. But there's a massive gaping hole that is only covered in an animated series that most people actually hadn't seen when this movie came out. So that is stupid. So if they'd filled in the plot holes, I'd say the plot's a good 4. They didn't fill in the plot holes. It's
right.
I'm going to give it 3 because there's still very interesting things addressed, but the holes damage it massively.
Yeah, I'll copy on 3 because I was looking at we gave Phantom Menace 1.75 and Attack of the Clones 2.25. You gave 1.75. I gave, and I think this stands out a bit better than the thing.
Oh yeah,
than there was
it's a better
previous
plot. There's no trade federation nonsense.
No taxation, no tax office floating in the sky. Yeah, like there's levels to this that could have been developed better, but again, George Lucas is to blame for a lot of stuff that went wrong. There's so many, like if you watch it, when you know there's a 2-hour documentary about making one movie, then you realize there's a lot of shit going down.
Yep.
So many moving pieces, as we say. Acting, obviously, better acting as the trilogy has gone along. The acting has got better. Even Ewan McGregor is better than he was in the previous movie.
Way better than the second one.
And Natalie Portman as well. She delivers her lines a little less robotic as well. I think they all do.
Yeah, I think the biggest improvement is Hayden Christensen because he's awful in the first two, or second movie. He's actually decent in this. He's not amazing, but there's some bits that he's actually very good in. So it's a massive improvement in acting. It's not to say it's a masterclass. It is not. Let's not forget Palpatine's awesome, but he does let us down with his. It's a tough one. I'd say 3.5. If I'm going to be slightly generous, I think.
I'll stick with 3. I'm not going to go too crazy in that
the fist pump really
situation. I'm okay with the fist bump. I think they're better than they were in the previous 2, but it's not an acting class that you'll show to somebody going, watch this performance. Apart from Ian McDiarmid, I think he plays like a Shakespearean villain in a theater play. Like he
does.
plays it out, he acts it out, and I like that. And Natalie Portman is terrible in the first two movies, and she delivers her lines here maybe 10% better, 20% better than she did in the previous two movies. I don't hate every time she talks here.
Yes, and there's no dialogue about sand as well, so I think it's easier for the actors when the dialogue isn't as dribble.
Yeah, there's a lot of but he still doesn't know how to make a good conversation between two people in love. Like when they're talking at the start of the movie, when they meet after he comes back, when he crash lands, there's a whole lot of nothing. It's really plain dialogue, and like she says, "Oh, hold me like you did back in the beach or at the lake." And it's like, fucking hell. It's like,
paint me like your French
don't
girls.
even try. Yeah, exactly. Felt very similar to that.
Yeah.
Sound brackets track, we have the most famous one here is John Williams' Battle of the Heroes. So that kind of, actually, because it's so action-packed, the music, it takes a lower sort of standing. Like,
it does,
if you think of Duel of the Fates from the first movie, it's such a sort of a quiet thing, because this is in a lava field, this entire saber duel. So it's so loud and lava everywhere. With Duel of the Fates, you can actually hear it. I actually listened to Battle of the Heroes just after the movie, and it's like a good song. It's a good soundtrack. It's a good score, but you don't really hear it. And a lot of this music in this, I don't really pay attention to. They redo a lot of stuff that we know already. Obviously, when Vader is put together, we get the whole...
Of course.
Yeah, like, why not?
You have to.
So like in the first movie, I gave it 3 for the score. The second one, 2.75. I'll just copy from the second one. I'll give 2.75 with this as well, because I really don't think
it doesn't add to it all that much. It's a derivative sort of thing, and that's fine. That actually makes sense. I think 2.75 makes sense as well. So
also, I'm marking
it.
Yeah. I'm marking it down for the noise that the lizard dragon makes when Obi-Wan is riding it. It really annoyed me.
Yeah.
And we get to Lucas's direction. So crazy digital effects usage. Probably 5% of everything is real and physical. It's not good. I don't like it. I don't like it.
In his
I don't
defense,
like the options.
I think it works better in this one because it's less cutesy wootsy.
Yeah.
But there are issues. There are massive issues when you decide that 90% of your movie is CGI. Yes, as you said earlier, it's new technology, and it was a new frontier, and it's probably important that it happened because it moved things along. But it doesn't help the movie. So.
No.
Oh, it's a tough one because it is his directing in this is better.
But
because it's less childish.
Yeah, give you a bit of help here. You gave Phantom Menace direction 2, gave Attack of the Clones 1.75. I gave Phantom Menace 1.75 and Attack of the Clones 1.5. I'm gonna probably do this. I'll probably do 1.75, I think, because it's is it the same as Phantom Menace? Maybe it's a bit better. Maybe it's 2 then.
I think it's better. I'm going to give it 2.25 then. I just think that the darker theme works better, and that's a direction choice. So, and he decided not to have as much stupid dialogue. I don't know. That's a directing choice, but it just thematically it feels better as a movie, more interesting, more engaging.
Yeah.
It's still daft decisions he made in this.
Yeah. Okay, we're done.
Not as bad. No Jar Jar.
No Jar Jar. We see Jar Jar a couple of times, but he doesn't get one line of dialogue in this. Actually, I think his name is Ahmed Best, the guy that played Jar Jar. He said something about an interview that Palpatine was going to mention thank you to Jar Jar Binks, Ambassador Jar Jar Binks, for making this happen or something. So he's going to throw Jar Jar Binks into the shit for making all
under the bus.
The power transfer happened, yeah.
He created the Empire.
Oh, dear. Yeah, exactly. He's the main reason behind everything.
Misa commit genocide.
Yeah. The New Yorker didn't like it, gave it 10 back in the day. The general opinion of Revenge of the Sith seems to be that it marks a distinct improvement on the last 2 episodes. True, but only in the same way that dying from natural causes is preferable to crucifixion.
Huh.
Harsh.
That's very harsh.
Yeah, it's kind of a bit out there. Let me just look and see if Roger Ebert did this. Was he around still? I'm guessing he was. Yes, he gave it 88. Episode 3 has more action per square minute, I'd guess, than any of the previous 5 movies, and it is spectacular. The special effects are more sophisticated than in the earlier movies, of course, but not necessarily more effective. True that. One person on Letterboxd, I'll just read their 1-star review. They said, glad they changed the word children to younglings to completely destroy any emotional weight that word might have carried.
You killed the younglings. It does feel nicer than you killed a bunch of children.
Yeah. That's it. That's the prequel done. I don't think we will do the other prequels at some point, but certainly not for a long time.
No, I couldn't. I might die of natural causes intentionally.
Yeah. So that's it for now for Star Wars. We'll come back to it at some point. If you haven't liked us on the platform you listen to us on, please do so. It doesn't take any effort whatsoever to do that. And comment if you can anywhere that you want. And our email address is in the description below if you want to drop us a message. And we will see you on the next episode that's not going to be Star Wars. Bye-bye.
Hooray. Bye-bye.